Hello everybody, welcome to our weekly fitness. Today we're gonna do some weights and we're gonna work with a prop which I happen to have at home. But first thing first, we're gonna warm up. I would like you guys to stand up now. Stand up tall, try to put both feet on the floor. So I'm standing on a pretty soft mat and it feels really good for my feet. You have a choice. You can stand on a soft surface, on a hard surface, whatever feels better to you. So bring both arms up. Reach up with one side of your body. Reach up with the other one. Reach up with both. And drop the arms. Release. And let's do it one more time. Arms up. Reaching up. Reaching up. Just stretching the sides. Reaching both, reaching through the back, widening the shoulder blades, and release. And just release one leg, stand on the other one. Totally release, shake it out a little bit, and change the sides again. Totally release, shake it out a little bit. Now stand on both. And instead of locking your knees, like pushing the back of the knees back, let's keep your knees a little bit on the soft side. I also would like you to separate your legs as wide as your hip bones are, just for the stability's sake. And we're gonna extend the arms to the sides. So the arm's gonna be extended slightly below your shoulders. And in order for your arms not to feel super tired right away, let's engage the back muscles. So in your back, right here, there are the muscles that are responsible for holding your arms. They are called rotator cuff muscles. And from there, you can lengthen your arm without even moving your torso. So try to do it with me right now. Pull both shoulders down, soften the knees, and make your arms a little bit longer. Trying to open up the space between your shoulder blades. Try to lengthen through your back, making your spine a little bit longer, and making the upper back a little bit wider. Spread your fingers and relax your arms. And now let's bring one arm up, straighten the knees a little bit more. And as you exhale, lean over the side. Not only you leaning, just stretching. I would like you guys to pull up a little bit more, making the space between the ribs, and press your leg down into the floor to make the hip stretch a little bit more. Keep the shoulder away from the ear. And with the next exhale, the arm goes down. The other one comes up. Keep the shoulder down. As you exhale, allow the body to lean, but also to pull up. And here you go, here you go, here you go. Making the space in the hip, in all the ribs, pulling the shoulder down, and relax. Both arms up. And now we're gonna soften the knees. Allow the arms to swing, sending your head down towards the floor, stretching your back. Make your back really round in every part of it, especially in the lower back. Now with your abdominal muscles, pull your back slightly up, but not all the way. And as you exhale, go down a little bit. Just hang there. Feel how heavy the arms can be. And give yourself a stretch from that very same spot from the shoulder blade. So make one arm heavier than the other. Switch them around. Try to make your spine to stick up towards the ceiling. And again, pull your stomach up, kind of letting yourself to come up halfway again. Weight is shifted forward to your toes. And again, release. And with this release, let's see what's going to happen if we go all the way down towards the floor in a full forward bend. If your body doesn't want to do it, stay in your comfort zone. Bend your knees as needed because the hamstring may be tight. So you go, go, go. Ideally, I would like you guys to rest your torso on your thighs. And also see if we can stretch the legs, bringing your sits bones and your tailbone up to the ceiling. So if the stretch is not possible all the way, don't worry about it. Stretch one leg at a time. And the other one. And again. And again. And bend both knees. And let's slowly come. As you're coming up, try to make yourself feel a little bit taller. Pull up through the abdominals, lengthen up through the spine. The lower back curve is gonna curve because it's a curve. But your shoulders and your upper back, in this region, I would like you guys to get a little bit flatter. Now, we're gonna take water breaks because in New York City it's hot and humid today. So that's what we do. And let's proceed. As I said, today we're gonna work with weights and some other prop. So the weights, you guys know what it is. Some other prop. I'm lucky enough to have a whole bunch of bowls in my house. So this one is pretty old and it's very soft, which is just what I like. If you guys can get your hands on something like that right now or in the future, do it, because this is a great prop for fitness. So this ball is gonna serve the purpose for us today. I'm gonna ask you to put the ball in between your knees. Now, what if you don't have the ball? If you don't have the ball, don't stress it. Go and get some kind of pillow. A soft pillow will do. A hard pillow would be even better. Something that would give you a little bit of a resistance as you squeeze. So take your time to that. Once you got yourself situated with the pillow or any kind of thing that would be squeezable, I would like you guys to squeeze it and release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. So as you can see, I'm not quite moving my legs, so to speak. I'm engaging the inner thighs to hold this ball. And my legs are working actually on all four sides right now. In the inner thighs, in the outer thighs, hamstring, and the quad. So let's keep going with that squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, and one more, and we're good to go with that. So for now, we're gonna just drop the ball, and let's take hold of the weight. So I got this really cute pink 1-pounders, and I think they're just enough for me right now on a hot and humid day. And today we're gonna do some of the traditional exercises and some of the not so traditional exercises with the weight. Just because they're pretty light, they're 1-pounders. Doesn't mean actually that you guys can do whatever and not pay attention to the alignment. Alignment is crucial in a body, no matter what kind of weight you're working with. So do try to pay attention to this posture that we established in the beginning. Wide shoulders, wide shoulder blades. Just like in the beginning when we were doing that stretch with reaching arms up, opening the space between the ribs, try to do it right now as you're holding the weights. Yeah, by the way, if you don't have weights at home, don't stress it again. Just grab whatever has the weight to it. Could be a piece of fruit, a can of soup, anything that you can hold that's not gonna be uncomfortable for you. And definitely don't drop it. So, we're gonna start with softening our knees, lengthening the spine, connecting your abdominals towards your spine so your spine feels supported. We're gonna turn your palms towards me, holding the weights. And you're gonna go one arm at a time, doing the bicep curls. Let's do 5 of them. 3. So the thing about working with weights, you never ever want the weight to control you, to do what I just did. Don't. Let's go the other. You want to control the weight. However fast or slow you move your arm up, that's how fast or slow the arm is going to go down. So this is going to be the last one. Now we're going to do them together. Exhale. In. X. In. So even though I'm moving my arm only from the elbow, my shoulders and my shoulder blades and everything in my upper back is working pretty hard to stabilize the body. As you can tell, my knees are slightly bent. That provides the stability. And that's gonna be the last one. And let's relax. So if you want to work a little bit harder, you can repeat the same set. So 5 on one arm, 5 on the other one, and 5 together. Anytime. Now, the next exercise I would like you guys to do is, we're going to have your palms towards your body. And we're going to extend the arms at about 35-degree angle, I would say, in relation to your torso. So now, the movement is going to be small, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be effective. I'm going to have you guys to move the arms just slightly up and back where we started. Up, back where we started. So again, that movement is happening from, excuse me, from your back muscles. You really want to pull the shoulder blades down. You really want to make your upper back wide. And that was another 5. What a break. And here we go again. So one more time, you can repeat the same set 2 or 3 times. You want to make sure that your ribs being pulled down towards your hips. You want to make sure your shoulders do not move with your arms. And you also want to make sure that your elbows are not hyperextended. And definitely, last but not least, your wrist must make one straight line with your forearm. So anything like that or like this is certainly gonna get you into an injury situation. And now we're gonna leave your arms down. And the third exercise I would like to do with you today is, one more time, we're gonna straighten you up. We're gonna widen your backs. And we're gonna pull the arms back, back, back. So I'm gonna turn it on profile to you so you can see what I'm doing here. Make sure you keep your posture the way it was. Lower back curve curving, abdominals pulled up, ribs pulled down, shoulders wide. Back, back, back. Your shoulders being pulled down as you're moving the arms. And you're definitely gonna feel it in the back of the arms, in the back of the back, and certainly your stomach is working hard. Now, so those 3 exercises, we're gonna make them a little bit more fun by taking our ball or the pillow, whatever you got, placing it between your knees, squeezing it. And now we got total body workout. And we'll go 1 and the other, and 1 and the other. And together, and together. So give your ball a constant squeeze. And we're gonna bring your arms to the sides, lift them up, ball is squeezed. And you're gonna go out, back in. And out on exhale, back in. And out on exhale, back in. And out on exhale, back in. Squeezing, releasing the ball in case you get bored squeezing, releasing the ball, squeezing, releasing the ball, and one more time. And this time, turning into the back. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. So try to bring your arms back only as far as feels good for the back. No need to bring the arms all the way behind you, even though your shoulders may allow for that to happen. There's no need for that. And the next one will be the last one. Pretty good. So now we're gonna put the weights down. We're gonna keep the ball rolling. I would like you guys to take the ball or pillow or any kind of object that can be squeezed like that, and you're gonna hold it in front of you. As you're holding this thing in front of you, You're gonna bring your shoulders back and down. You're gonna squeeze the thing to the best of your ability and release, extending the arms just slightly in front of you. So the object you're holding is gonna be in line with your navel. And squeeze. And squeeze. As you're squeezing, the most of your strength is gonna come from your biceps. But you still wanna tell your body what to do. You don't want the body take over on its own. So you tell the body, as you squeeze, pull the shoulders down, pull the ribs down, make your backs flat. Squeeze. And squeeze. And squeeze. And squeeze. Good. One more time. And squeeze. So yeah, the secret here is to make the whole body work in a balanced way. Even though every time we extend the arms forward, it's the front of the body that's going to start acting, the pecs and the biceps. But in our head, we want to give a command to the whole body. Make sure the back is helping the front as much as it can. Now, we're going to make this mission a little bit harder. I would like you guys to take the ball or whatever you're holding in the back of you. That is going to be a little bit of a trick. So the flexibility of the shoulder is going to play a crucial part here. And again, I don't really want you to stress it, but try to do your best. Ideally, I would like your palms, the middle of your hand, to be holding that object. And what I just did is no. You guys want to maintain your posture with your shoulders on top of the hips, on top of the knees, on top of the ankles, always. And here we go. Extending the arms behind you, not too far. You're going to squeeze, release, and squeeze, release. And what do we do when we squeeze? We don't really squeeze the thing. We engage the arms, we pull the shoulders down, pull the ribs down, and the stomach gets super engaged. And squeeze, and squeeze, and squeeze, and relax. So you can alternate those two exercises. Having it squeezed in front, squeeze in the back. Squeeze in front, squeeze in the back. Squeeze in front, squeeze in the back. And going the other way around. Squeeze in front, squeeze in the back. Squeeze in front, squeeze in the back. Squeeze in front, squeeze in the back. And we can stop right there. And let's just forget the ball for a sec. Another water break, why not? So right now we're gonna stretch the arms because the arms took lots of work right now. We're gonna extend the arm in front of you. Take your forearm with the other arm. Bring the arm across your chest. Do make sure that you pull the shoulder down. Do make sure you pull the arm into the direction where the fingers go. And your torso should not be twisting. Make sure that your shoulders and your hips still pointing forward as the arm moves. Should feel really, really good. And relax. And the other one goes, extend, grab, and bring it across your chest. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. And relax. So the very last thing I would like to do today is to work on your balance. Since right now we work the legs, we work the arms, and we should have no problem balancing. So I'm standing on a mat and it's kind of a soft surface. It's a little bit challenging to balance on a soft surface. So if you guys are up to a challenge, stand on the carpet or the mat. If you'd rather be comfortable and safe, stay on the floor. We're gonna shift your weight onto your right leg, and we're not gonna sit on your hip when we go. You're gonna pull up on your standing leg. You're definitely gonna pull the ribs down. Open up the shoulders. Make your backs wide. So now the other leg, we're gonna bring it forward. Let's put your hands on your hips. Just because. If you don't wanna do that, if you'd rather work a little bit harder, you can extend the arms to the sides. But once you extend the arms, do remember that the arms are being supported by your back, always. So I'm gonna do the easy way because I'm like that. And we're gonna flex your foot. So try also, you guys, to lift your leg using your stomach muscles. You need to constantly remember that your torso is gonna be really tall and wide and strong. Pull all the muscles together towards your spine. And you go lift up and lower down, but not all the way. 4 times would be plenty. And 1 more. And let's do the other one. So let's lift another one. Again, engage. Pull the ribs down. Widen your torso. Pull the abdominals towards the spine, please. And here you go. Knees up, foot is flexed. And lift it up a little bit more. And down. And up. Down. So the tougher it feels, the more width you want to add to your upper back. And we're done with that. Now the other exercise that I would like you to do is a little bit trickier than that. I'm going to turn myself in the profile so you can see what I'm going to do. You're going to still have your hands on your waistline, or for extra challenge, you of course can extend them to the sides. And that's what I would like you guys to do. We're going to shift your weight on one leg. Lengthen the spine, pull up. Make sure all 5 toes of the standing foot are there for you. So you're going to bend the knee of the other leg. And the other leg is actually going to be working, like, believe it or not. So you're going to keep this knee bent. Just have that knee pointing down to the floor. Your foot is going to be flexed. And you're going to go back, 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 back. Tricky, right? Very. So what this thing does is it works your whole glute area, and it definitely works the core, because the core is stabilizing you. The glute is moving the leg. It also works the hamstring, because your knee is bent, so the hamstring is a little bit more engaged. Now, the thing to remember here is, all you're doing, you're stretching your hip flexor, really. So when it gets really tough, let's think of it as a stretch. I'm gonna flip around on the other side and show you what I do to my other leg. Again, I'm shifting the weight. I'm pulling myself up on a standing leg. I'm gonna start with bringing my knee forward, and then I'm gonna fold my body. I'm going to keep my knee bent, aligning the other knee with the standing leg. And flex your foot. Back, 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 back. So you don't have to do this 1,000,000 times. A few repetitions will do. Just try to be very precise in a way you conduct this exercise. And do it like 3-4 times a day, and then you're definitely going to feel the difference. So right now, let's stretch you out. Let's bring your legs a little bit wider than your hips. We're going to take both arms up. And as you exhale, let your body go down. Down, and a forward bend you go. So I can reach all the way down to the floor, and if it's a uncomfortable situation for you, please do not. Do have your knees bent, making sure that the knees bent right over your toes. Do have your backs relaxed. You can absolutely have your backs flat like that. There is nothing wrong with that. Your goal in this stretch is to have the hamstring stretching, the back of the leg, and the lower back as well. So whatever works for you, will do. My thing is to go like that. So wherever you are right now, let me have you guys try that. Stabilize your hips, so you're not going to move right and left, up or down. You're going to bring both hands on your, let's say, your right leg. And you're gonna pull your torso towards that leg. But you're not gonna turn yourself to that leg. Both legs gonna carry the same amount of weight like before. Both legs gonna stay in the same spot. And most importantly, both hips gonna be in the same position. So the stretch that you're getting is gonna be felt right here in your lower back the most. And we're gonna go to the other side right away. And now coming back to the center, see if you can put your hands behind your legs like that. See if you can pull yourself towards your legs. If you need to have the knees bent, it's totally fine. You can still do it. See, I bent my knees right now. Or if you can straighten your legs, that's good as well. And release. And then bend your knees and slowly, slowly, slowly come up to standing. And thank you so much everyone for being with me today and working out with me today. See you soon. Have a good day.